Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning, everybody. Happy Monday, he says, with an enormous question mark. Hopefully, you had an amazing weekend. Whatever you did, if you got out, had a good time, played around the park, went to the beach, went to the Disney parks, whatever you had going on, hopefully that was amazing. Even if you just relaxed and chilled, that's great too. Here we are at Monday, and now we're going to make it through the week together. That's what we do, right? Smiles, positivity. We make it through the week. So, yeah, hopefully you had a great weekend. But today is Monday. We get things started again. It is Monday, July 20th, 2026. Hey there, Marianne. Good morning. Good to have you here this morning. Appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining us on this journey of positivity. So, what are we talking about on this Monday? Well, yesterday we got to congratulate, first of all, Spain for winning the 2026 World Cup. Did you catch any of the matches? Did you catch yesterday's match? Spain really dominated this match all the way through, yet it still took them into extra time before they were able to finally break through and score that goal that ended up winning them the World Cup championship. Congratulations to them. It was an amazing World Cup. One of my favorite World Cups. I've been a World Cup fan for many years now. This is one of my favorites. It was exciting. It was fun. There was a lot of scoring, a lot of energy. It was really great. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, congratulations to them. But we need to talk a little bit more about, well, before I do that, good morning, Lori. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Before we need to talk about that halftime show from yesterday, which I don't believe I've ever seen a halftime show at a World Cup before. This was pretty incredible. And we'll talk about the performers that were there, including Madonna, BTS, Justin Bieber, Shakira, of course, who is like at every World Cup. And yeah, she's great. They're all great. Even Ted Lasso and Coach Beard made an appearance there, introducing Justin Bieber. That halftime show, just those acts, pretty incredible. But the real act, the real stars of the halftime show were the Muppets. I mean, let's be real here. Incredible. Not only making multiple appearances within the halftime show, starting off with the Electric Mayhem being out there, being conducted by Gustavo Dudamel, by the way, who is a Grammy award-winning musical composer, conductor for many years with the LA Philharmonic. Now he's transitioning and becoming the leader of the New York Philharmonic. But man, the Muppets, incredible. And then coming back to them at the end and having not just the mayhem out there, but like Kermit, Miss Piggy, and some of the members of Sesame Street as well, including, you can see him here, the Count, Cookie Monster, Elmo. Amazing. Like, it brought me to tears. I was so happy to see the Muppets. I know, Marianne. Fantastic. It was incredible. It was so amazing. And yes, this is the Muppets world now. For all people like me, like you, that have been begging for more Muppets. And why aren't the Muppets getting more run? They are getting their moment again now. You know, the return of the Muppet Show. Unfortunately, it was Muppets, the Muppet area and Muppet 3D, and then closing down was disappointing, of course. But now Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, that's back. That musical album is coming from Seth MacFarlane that they're going to be discussing at D23. We gotta believe, right? How is it not possible that the Muppet Show is getting picked up for at least a few more specials, if not a darn full season? This is amazing. I love it. I love that the Muppets are getting their time to shine again because we love the Muppets so much. So that was phenomenal and just made me very happy yesterday. But yeah, again, an amazing World Cup, an amazing, the entire thing from beginning to end. Loved it all. And Muppets, more Muppets. I can't wait to hear what's to come from them. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, I know that Spain did this when they got their when they were able to lift the World Cup yesterday. Maybe you got to jump when you saw the Muppets yesterday. Well, today is World Jump Day. A day to jump, a day to get out and go for a jump. What this actually is it's a little tongue in cheek, a little fun way to look at climate change and say, what if the world, if everybody got up at the same time and jumped at the same time, maybe it would shift the Earth's orbit slightly, just enough to kind of help combat climate change, right? Ridiculous, of course, but a fun concept and interesting and just a fun thing to do. It's always fun to jump, right? If you're able, of course. But yeah, and then more than anything else, and yes, get out and jump. It's exercise, it's fun, but also look at the climate change and how we can help um, aid this planet and maybe slow climate change and do whatever we can to make this world a better place. Today is a day for that. So yeah, amazing. Hey, Laquan, good morning. My weekend was great. I hope your weekend was great as well. So yeah, World Jump Day. Maybe you jump as high as the moon today. Now I know that's even more ridiculous than jumping to change the Earth's orbit to climate change. But hey, why not? Today is also actual Moon Day because this is the celebration of the day when the American astronauts first landed on the moon back in 1969. Yeah, a celebration of this day to learn more about the moon, enjoy the moon, appreciate the moon. And it becomes extra special after the Artemis 2 crew just this year, went and returned to the moon. They didn't land, but circled the moon for the first time since the early 70s, right? It was an incredible trip. These great shots of the moon, amazing. And of course, now we're getting set for Artemis 3. Now, this one is not going to the moon. It is not, but it is setting up Artemis 4, which is the plan. It will actually have people land on the moon once again. So yes, Artemis 3 going up sometime late next year. This is the newly named crew, is going up for Artemis 3, and they're going to do some tests that are going to basically set up Artemis 4. And again, is sometime, they say early mid 2028, that is going to launch and actually put astronauts on the moon once again. So very excited. Celebrate talking about the moon on this day. Maybe you can also, I bet you all these people that we were just discussing are really good at chess. Well, today happens to be World Chess Day as well. You like playing chess? I wish I was smart enough to play chess. I'm not very good at it. I've played chess multiple times, but I'm not very good at it. I wish I was. But it is a fun and interesting and a game of a lot of strategy. You have to be pretty smart to play it and understand what moves can be made, think several steps ahead. It's an amazing, for those of you that are really, really good at chess, my hat's not literally off to you, but figuratively off to you, because it's an incredible game. I'm better at it like on like an app or whatever, because I can never remember, because I don't play enough. Remember where all the pieces can move to. And so when I can actually see where they can actually move to, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this to that, and this to over here, and this and that. I've never been great at chess, but I appreciate those of you who are. If you are, get out and play a good game of chess today. Why not? Absolutely. And also a great day to get out of the doghouse today. Today is Get Out of the Doghouse Day. A day basically to either get yourself out of the doghouse by whoever put you in the doghouse, by you wronging somebody, right? Apologize to them, try and make things right. Or if you've put somebody in the doghouse, maybe find ways to forgive them and let them out of the doghouse as well, for sure. So yeah, it's a funny thing, but the sentiment is very, very good, right? Yeah, absolutely. Apologize to somebody today, or let somebody apologize to you on this Get Out of the Doghouse Day. Maybe you can apologize through a fortune cookie, right? You can have a little note in the fortune cookie saying, I'm sorry, or whatever you need to say, right? Today is also National Fortune Cookie Day. I do love fortune cookies, don't you? I mean, you're going to have a good Chinese meal. You finish it off with a nice fortune cookie with some interesting little fortune in the middle of it, saying whatever. It could be really true. It could be just very innocuous, whatever, but love it. Fortune cookies. Have you ever tried to make fortune cookies? I have. They're a little tricky. They're a little tricky because you're making basically a little pancake that you need to cook to just the right temperature that you can get it. Put the fortune in, kind of fold it, and then bend it, usually over like a cup or a glass. That's what makes that crinkle piece in there. But you have to do it very quickly because they'll harden up very fast. Or if you don't cook them to the right amount, they'll never harden up and it will just never form right. So they're a little tricky, but they're fun. They're fun to try at home. Really, really great family bonding thing to try and make some fortune cookies. Sometime you can write out your own fortunes and have just a blast with it. Highly recommend as a family fun activity to try and make some fortune cookies. Or maybe you just enjoy a good lollipop today, because today is National Lollipop Day. And yeah, do you like a good lollipop? I do. Smaller ones, not some of these big ones. They're just too large for me. There's too much sweet, too large. They get a little too sticky for me. But hey, if you love them, you enjoy, and you can pick some up at the Disney parks, because the Disney parks have a lot of great lollipops. You can even buy out their lollipop savers, where they have these kind of plastic things that, because they're so big, you're probably not going to finish it in one sitting, especially if you're a kid. Your kids probably shouldn't finish one of these in one sitting. So you can put it in there and it'll seal it up and keep the stickiness away from everybody and keep it fresh, and maybe not have some flies land on it or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, if you enjoy your lollipops, today's definitely the day to enjoy even more of them. Absolutely. Maybe you enjoy a lollipop on your birthday today. If it is your birthday, very happy birthday to you on this July 20th. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. We'll start with one of the greatest guitar players, band leaders of all time, Carlos Santana. He turned 79 today, born this day in 1947. And he's been doing it since the late 60s, all the way through the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, into the 2000s. Incredible career. He's won 10 Grammy Awards through his career as, like I said, band leader, guitarist. Big hits in the 60s, 70s, then kind of dipped a little bit, but back in the 90s and the 2000s, kind of had a resurgence doing songs like Smooth with Rob Thomas and The Game of Love with Michelle Branch. Those are phenomenal songs, but I love Santana. Got to see him play once, opening up for the Grateful Dead. He's incredible, an incredible guitarist. He is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, inducted in 1998, and deservedly so, as a member of his band, Santana. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to, well, do you know him as anything else but Sawyer from Lost? He's been in a few other things. He's been in Yellowstone, a couple shows like Colony, Duster, several movies. He's made guest appearances in shows like Community. But Josh Holloway, who turns 57 today, born this day in 1969, look, you know him as Sawyer from Lost. If you were a Lostie like me, man, he was great in that show. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to another great actress, Sandra Oh. She turns 55 today, born this day in 1971. You may know her from her roles in Grey's Anatomy or Killing Eve. She's won an Emmy. She's had 14 Emmy nominations, but has only won once. But hey, she's won an Emmy, and she's won a couple of Golden Globes. She's also appeared in shows like Arliss. For Disney, she does have some Disney ties. She had a role in The Princess Diaries, and she voiced characters in Mulan 2 and Raya and the Last Dragon. Incredible. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to another great character actor who you've seen probably in many, many things, usually for smaller roles, but every time she's in it, she is great. Judy Greer turns 51 today, born this day in 1975. She's been in movies like 13 Going on 30, The Descendants, Adaptation, Jurassic World, some of the newer Planet of the Apes movies. And yes, she has Marvel ties because she plays Maggie Lang, the estranged wife of Ant-Man himself, Scott Lang, in the Ant-Man movies. Yep. She's great. And she's appeared in a lot of television shows too. Anytime she's on the screen, she's phenomenal. It's I know. I'm very happy whenever I see her appear on a television show or a movie, for sure. Happy birthday to her. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Julianne Hough. She turns 38 today, born this day in 1998. Dancing with the Stars, right? She has been one of the professional dancers with Dancing with the Stars. Started in 2007. Won twice with her celebrity co-stars as the professional dancer. She stepped away for a while, returned in 2014 as a judge. She's also acted in several movies. Her first acting job was in Harry Potter. Do you believe that? Yeah, it's really interesting. She was in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, small role, but she was in that. And then she's appeared in several other movies. She's won 3 Emmy Awards for being on Dancing with the Stars, but also, again, that's ABC, Dancing with the Stars, Disney ties, but also she is regularly a host or makes guest appearances on many, many Disney specials as well, especially a lot of times with her brother, Derek Hough. happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. I hope you get to celebrate in the best way possible today. Shameless self-promotion time. We do have a new episode that just dropped for you yesterday. It's another great Michelle research piece. She went and looked into New Orleans Square because this week, New Orleans Square at Disneyland is celebrating 60 years. So she delved into it, involved in a little bit of the history of this amazing space within Disneyland, how it came to be, some incredible things that you could go out there today, and I didn't know those existed today, that you can go out there and you can find on your next journey out there a bit of the story behind it, how it adapted, how it came to be, how it eventually transformed and has been plussed for many, many years with new attractions like Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, now Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's incredible. We love it. It's such a phenomenal space. It does make you feel like you're dropped right a little piece of a New Orleans on your vacation at Disneyland. So yeah, check it out. That's coming for you. It's going to be available for you now if you like to download and listen to the podcast. And yes, the video version with some photos that go along with it. And you even see Scott in the background. He made a couple appearances for those of you who love to see Scott on some of our videos. That is coming for you as well, probably tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to get that edited and out to you tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you get to enjoy listening to and then watching that for sure. All right, going to get out of here. Whoops, that's the wrong screen. There I am. Actually, you would probably prefer that, but whatever. Anyway, I got to get my Monday started. Everybody, have an amazing Monday. I know it's Monday. They're never easy, but you're going to get through this, and we'll get through it together, right? And before you know it, it'll be the weekend again, and we'll celebrate that. As I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles, and definitely keep sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.